Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Wednesday, October 5th, and I guess this is technically my day one of official Vlogmas, but I'm just gonna start dating the videos. Vlogmas. Clearly I need more coffee or caffeine of some sort, which I plan on getting. But first, so I uploaded my video from yesterday, and people actually responded and said that they are interested in Vlogtober, the appropriate name for what I'm doing. So I am happy to oblige, because if I can motivate or inspire just one person who subscribes to my channel or who doesn't subscribe to my channel, or bring a smile to their faces or whatever, it's worth it to me to do the work. So for that one particular person who might see this video and smile or feel a little bit of inspiration and motivation for the day, this is for you. So I'm going to be flipping between devices today because I'm currently on my video camera, which I normally use for all of my filming, and I might be flipping to my phone, which is what I used exclusively yesterday, depending on where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what's readily available. So there's that. I am eating breakfast, or about to eat breakfast. The one thing about the video camera versus the iPhone is I can flip back and forth between looking at me and looking at the food or whatever's in front of me, which I don't think I can do on the iPhone. I think once I'm filming in one particular direction, I have to stick with that direction. So that's one reason I am using this. But breakfast this morning is one piece of Healthy Life toast, which is 1 Smart Point, and an egg white scramble similar to yesterday. I have bacon bits in there for 1 point, and I have the egg whites for 1 point. And I have peppers and spinach, and I threw some pico de gallo, some mild salsa, in there for extra flavor and vegetable goodness. And then I have this. This is delicious, guys. Light and fit Greek pumpkin pie. It is so tasty, and it's only 2 points. And if you have the chance to go get it, I buy my yogurt at Walmart. Get it. It's super good. The caramel apple one, like caramel apple pie, also super good. So there's that. What have I done today? It is 9:30 a.m. I actually got out of bed at a reasonable hour. The inspector man who came yesterday already had my reports emailed to me, a very thoroughly detailed report that had things that I'd never considered looking at on it. So that's awesome. So that's been forwarded to my husband and to my lawyer and all that other stuff. And I've uploaded a video. I uploaded my Vlogtober yesterday. I uploaded yesterday's video. I had that done last night, uploaded it this morning, and I made breakfast and I'm doing laundry. So there's that. Be forewarned that if you are watching my Vlogtober, I am in fact a housewife, stay-at-home housewife, no kids, no dog yet. No, nothing. So sometimes this is not going to be very interesting. Maybe it will be interesting to you, and if it is, thank you. But I'm just warning you now that the day-to-day isn't always that exciting, but I'm going to try and make it as exciting as I can just for you guys. So there's that. I'm going to continue doing a little bit of blog work and my daily devotional and all of that jazz, and eat my breakfast before it gets cold, and I'll check in with you later. This is what the housewife life dream is made of, my friends. Lots and lots of laundry, towels, and all sorts of that stuff. So I'm going to put this away while I watch Friends. I caught up on Last Man Standing, and if you watch my favorites video from September, you'll know that that was my favorited TV favorite for the month, and it was great, and I'm all caught up, and I'm kind of sad about it. So, yeah. Although, now that I think about it, I haven't checked to see if it's on Hulu, which might mean there's a new season that they're currently releasing. But anyway, I got off the phone with my husband, who called in the middle of his busy day to talk over the inspection report with me and blah, 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 housing stuff. And yeah, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to eat a snack, and then I'm going to finally go to the gym. It is 12:15. The current load of laundry has been put away. I've got 2 more left to do, but that's besides the point. And I made myself my pre-workout snack, which is just like yesterday, the Trader Joe's romaine hearts. They're getting a little bit smaller because I'm in the middle of the stock. I finished off my lunch meat for 1 point, and then 2 points worth of the Aldi, here it is, Aldi hummus. And I just used more smaller leaves, but the points value is the same, so it's only 3 smart points. Woohoo! Still got an episode of Friends going, and I'm gonna eat this, and I'm going to drink. Let me show you this too. This is my pre-workout of choice today. This is eBoost, and I'm sure if you've watched me on Instagram or Snapchat or been a subscriber for a while, you've seen this stuff. This is energy powder. Jillian Michaels loves this stuff, and I love her. I don't know if this will focus, but it's got all sorts of vitamins and good stuff in it, and then, I don't even know, 120 milligrams of caffeine, all sorts of yumminess, and it tastes good, and I love it, so I'm going to have this and then go to the gym. What's up, you guys? It is 10 to 2, and I just got done at the gym. I did only 35 minutes on the elliptical today because I've decided, while I was putting away my laundry, I realized that I didn't have enough of the hangers I really like. I'm really particular, and I'm transitioning my plastic hangers over to those nice thin felt ones, and I'm out of those, and I have a couple more things that I want to hang in my closet as of late, so I got a gift card to HomeGoods, so I'm thinking that a trip out to the mall area is on the docket for this afternoon because it would give you something more interesting to watch, and I never say no to an opportunity to do a little bit of shopping. A little bit. We're working on buying a house, so it ain't going to be a whole lot of shopping. But I'm going to go to HomeGoods. I think I'm going to go to Whole Foods and see if there's Halo Top Creamery ice cream there, just for fun, and maybe to Trader Joe's, because why not? So. What's up, guys? It is just after 3 o'clock. And I'm having a snack. I haven't really had anything that resembles lunch, but that's okay because I'm not hungry enough for lunch. So this is what I'm having. More hummus because I'm hooked on hummus. 2 points worth of that. And then I'm having some pretzels. These are from Aldi. So they're super inexpensive for gluten-free stuff. And they're the best stinking pretzels ever. My sister-in-law turned me on to these. And they just have such an awesome crunch. They're so good. And it's 3 points for 1 ounce. So it's 3 points worth. So that's 5 points. Carrots is 0 points, and then I have this Sargento light string cheese for 1 point, so that's 6 points total. I have already pre-programmed in the dinner that I plan on having, which I will show you later, but it's one of my favorite ways to trick out microwave macaroni and cheese. And I also pre-tracked a treat that I know is coming in the mail, which I will also show you later. So I'm going to quickly eat these. I'm all ready to go, and then after that, I'm headed to HomeGoods. Woohoo! The mail came early, and this is the package that I was alluding to. I got more dough bar donuts, and these are protein donuts, and they are super tasty. And I got the flavors. Wait for it. Apple pie, which is a repurchase, delicious, and cake batter, which is a repurchase, and my newest flavor, pumpkin pie. So as you can see, these are 150 calories for just the donut. So the way it comes is, let me see if I can do this with one hand. So you get the donuts separately. Each of them are packaged separately, and these are 4 smart points, like 12 grams of protein, all sorts of goodness. And then the donuts come with glazes and toppings, little individually packaged glazes and toppings. And the nutrition information for the glazes and toppings combinations are calculated separately. So if my memory serves me correctly, the pumpkin spice one, and it actually has the pumpkin spice Cheerios, how cute. It's 4 points for the donut and only 1 point for the glaze and Cheerios. So this will be a 5-point treat. And then in the cake batter one, you get cake batter. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to keep unpackaging these, but you get the glaze and you get sprinkles, and that's a 5-point total donut as well. And the apple pie one, you get a glaze and you get a streusel topping, and that makes the donut 6 points, which is fine because if you were eating a real donut, you'd be spending a lot more than that. So this is the second time I've ordered from them, the third time I've gotten product from them, and I don't see my obsession ending anytime soon. So I have already pre-tracked my pumpkin pie donut for my evening's treat. So now I am about to walk out the door once I pop these into the refrigerator, and it's time for a shopping adventure. can we just take a second to talk about this? It's 84 degrees outside right now. It's been rainy and cold for a week and a half, and it's 84 degrees outside right now. And the sun is shining, and the skies are blue, and it's gorgeous. And there's my destination, friends. Oh, I can zoom while I'm recording. Look at that. Now, if only I could switch the camera around. But, you know, can't have everything. On to home goods. Alright, time for a little shopping haul. It's very exciting, let me assure you. I got my 25 no-slip felt hangers, felt, velvet, whatever they are. Love these. And then I couldn't resist. I had to get the 0-calorie, 0-sugar pumpkin caramel skinny syrup for my coffee. We'll try it tomorrow and see how it goes. So that was all I got from Home Goods. Not very exciting. From Trader Joe's is even less exciting. All I went there for, I wanted to get some more of these, basically. And if you watched my vlog yesterday, you'll see what I create out of them, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it, and I wanted some more. And I would have bought more than one, but their Best By date is like in 2 days, or 3 days. 3 days. So, yeah, there's that. And then I bought bananas. Is anybody else very particular about their bananas? Like, I like mine when they have just turned yellow and as unblemished as possible. Like, if they start to get spotty, I don't want to eat it anymore. Is that crazy? I'm so picky about my bananas. So picky. So thankfully my husband comes home tomorrow and he'll be around to help me eat these for the weekend because I know I wouldn't be able to get through all of those before I preferred not to eat them. And last, but certainly not least, I went to Whole Foods and walked out with these. I got the chocolate one, and I got the lemon cake one. I was really hoping, I saw someone else's Instagram, and they had gotten their hands on a cookie dough flavored one and a salted caramel one, but to no avail. So I was stuck choosing. I almost didn't buy any, but I was like, look, I journeyed all the way to Whole Foods in rush hour. I'm gonna get some of this ice cream. And you know what really gets me irritated? Each pint costs $5.99. $5.99. $6 freaking dollars for a pint of ice cream. Why? Why? I am convinced that the obesity epidemic in America would not be as much of an epidemic if they actually made like good, healthy diet, fun foods like this ice cream affordable. Honestly. End rant. But anyway, I don't live near a Kroger, which is where this person on Instagram got the other flavors, and I really wish that I lived near something that did. So if you are in the Chicagoland area and you have found more exciting flavors than, let's see, what was at that Whole Foods? Chocolate, vanilla, mint chocolate chip, lemon, and strawberry. If you found any of the new flavors, let me know in the comments below because I'm dying to try them and I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on them, which makes me really sad. Also, let me know if you ever hear of Halo Top being on sale somewhere. Yeah, because I love this product. It's a great product. The price tag is absurd, you know? So I'm going to put this stuff away, pull out the stuff to make dinner, and I'll show you what I'm cooking. Guys. All right, guys, here's the magic. You know how in restaurants you can get like super fancy lobster macaroni and cheese or something to that effect? I've created my own. It's not with lobster, mind you, but it's seafood. And when it's mixed in with something, most seafood kind of tastes the same. Anyway, I love this. This is the Lean Cuisine Vermont White Cheddar Mac and Cheese. Super tasty. Be warned. Where is it? It is not 7 points. It's actually 8 because it's Smart Points and this is labeled in Points Plus. So it's 8 points, but it's macaroni and cheese, so that's not so bad. And then this is another Trader Joe's favorite. It's pricey. It's like, I think it's $8.99 a bag. So it's a bit pricey. It's something that I get when I really want to treat myself. And it's a seafood blend, which is a blend of shrimp, calamari rings, and bay scallops. And what I do is I cook up a serving or two of this, and the stats are pretty good. I think according to the tracker, I looked it up in the car, because I was plotting and planning the rest of my day because I'm always thinking about food. I think 1 serving is 1 point, but 2 servings is 3 points. But check it out, 1 serving has 16 grams of protein up in there. So I cook this up in a pan, microwave this in the microwave, mix them all together, and then I top it with fat-free cheddar cheese by Kraft. 1 serving of that is 0 points, so you get some extra cheesiness for not extra points. And in my humble opinion, I think this is an excellent way to beef up your frozen macaroni and cheese. Another way that I do it is I'll add the shredded fat-free cheese, and then I'll add some of my favorite bacon bits and have like bacon mac and cheese. That's good too. So yes, it adds a couple of points, but it's so much more exciting and much more protein filled than having just the macaroni and cheese by itself. So that's what I am about to make. What time of day is it even? 6:07. I am not called for my rehearsal again tonight. The musician is off for some reason. She's not at rehearsal this week, so they're doing a bunch of dance calls, and I'm not one of the principal dancers. I'm a featured vocalist. So I've been getting the week off, which is pretty cool. So because of that, I am going to a choir rehearsal at my church for Handel's Messiah. So there's that. Yes, blogger, housewife, and singing church girl. That's me. There it is, friends. My own makeshift version, Weight Watchers friendly-ish seafood mac and cheese. It's pretty tasty. I'm excited about it. If you don't want to spend the $8.99 on the seafood blend at Trader Joe's, even I don't want to do that, but occasionally I treat myself. I've discovered that Aldi actually has in their frozen food section, their frozen seafood, they have frozen mini salad shrimp or readily cooked medium-sized shrimp, and those work in this great too. And you can actually get a lot more shrimp, I think. Maybe not. For your... No, I think so. Yeah, you can put a lot of shrimp in there. And it's like $4.99 instead of $8.99 for the bag of shrimp. So check that out if you're interested in doing something like this but are not interested in paying seafood blend Trader Joe's prices. So I'm going to go and eat this now, and I'll check back with you later. Boy, I tell you, sitting down was a mistake because all of a sudden out of nowhere I got so tired. Has that ever happened to anybody else? Like, it's completely unexpected, and then you're like, oh, I could go to bed right now. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But alas, no rest for the weary. I have to go to choir practice. This is what... I'm not going for the whole rehearsal because I don't have to be there for the whole rehearsal, but I'm going for this. This is something that my church is putting on in December, the day before I leave for Florida. It is Handel's Messiah. All of you probably know the Hallelujah chorus. You know, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. That's from here. And we are doing this entire work. It's gonna be crazy. I've never done the whole thing. I only know like 2 movements from the actual work. I keep wanting to say show. It's not a show. It's like an oratorio is what it is. So this is a nice learning experience for me. And since I don't get to sing much anymore outside of, you know, being in a show, which hasn't happened in quite some time. So this is my first show in 5 years. So this is a nice little flashback to my choral roots, which is nice. So I'm only gonna be there for probably like half an hour or so, but I'm going. I really want a cup of coffee, but I know that's not the wise choice to make because I have sleeping problems. But all right, I'm off. I will see you guys later. Hopefully a little bit more energized, but probably not. So remember when I said, oh, I'll only be at rehearsal for about a half an hour? Yeah, I just walked in the door and it's 9:17. So much for that. And then you ever have that feeling where you're like, yes, I'm home, I can relax, and then you remember you still have laundry to put away? Worst feeling ever. Okay, maybe not ever, but it's pretty crummy when you're like, I just want to collapse on the couch with my protein donut and call it a night. But alas, first I have to put my laundry away. And then the plan is to have my donut and sit down and edit this vlog. So there we go. And hopefully to get all of that done or mostly done by 10. We shall see. Hello, it is 10:30. So no, I did not successfully get this done by 10 o'clock, but I have my vlog all ready to go, except for this last clip here. So I just wanted to hop on the camera and sign off for the day. I have not eaten my pumpkin spice protein donut yet. I plan on doing that as soon as I have this video rendering. I just wanted to say a quick thank you. I wasn't expecting so many people to be interested in me actually doing Vlogtober. And there were actually, I expected maybe like 1 or 2 people to be like, yeah, that would be nice. And there's a whole group of people that's like, please do it. And I even got a private email. How cool was that? So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for being genuinely interested in my day-to-day life, because that makes me feel special. I got off the phone with my husband and I was like, you know, I was vlogging. I warned him that I was vlogging for the month because he won't be in them. He does not want to be on YouTube because, I don't know, whatever. But he'll be around while I'm vlogging, so I just kind of gave him a heads up. P.S. I'm vlogging this month. And I said, and he, asked me about my day, and I said, well, I was vlogging most of the day, so even though I was talking to myself, I didn't feel entirely alone. He's like, oh, that's so sad, and it really kind of was, but it is what it is. And my arm is getting tired, so I'm trying to figure out a way to rest it, and I don't have one. But yeah, so I'm talking to all of you guys, and at least it gives me someone to talk to. So thank you for being genuinely interested. It does mean a lot to me. I'm sorry this video is so long. As I'm putting it together, I'm like, oh my gosh. Let me know if you like the lengths of the videos or if you want me to go shorter. I won't be offended if you want me to go shorter. Just let me know so I kind of know how to gauge my day and what I film and what I don't. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, have a great night, and I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Good night, guys.